Sometimes you just gotta push the car to get her to start. Here we are in the car or the treehouse.
Did you refer to the car in the female form there? To get her over the hill?
You know, I don't think that was I think that was an asexual. It was just you know, just a grunt. It's not even a pronoun. It's just a portion of a pronoun. Hey, we're coming to you live from Not Bingo is Life location land.
That's right.
We are at a secret location.
It's very quiet here.
So secret, no windows.
That's right.
But thank you, Ruby's Arcade, for sponsoring Bingo. And having a night off, giving your staff a little evening off.
They're cleaning. That's right. That's what they do. They got to polish the bowling lanes. All of the video games.
They got to get up in there. Are they getting up into the gears and stuff of the?
They got to get up in there. That's
gotta get up in there.
I don't know if I like how that sounded.
I mean, I'm thinking about the mechanics of the bowling alley.
Sure. Yeah.
Because that's some really old stuff.
Yeah, from like the 40s.
Yeah.
They're messed up. Yeah.
Yeah. And
you got to get them fixed.
You got to get up in there to get them fixed, too.
We got to get up in there. I used to get up in there.
Do you?
Oh, yeah, I did. I got in there.
You made them, right?
I
built
them.
those things.
Hey, I want to introduce you.
Did.
There you go.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Okay.
Hey, everybody. We have Brittany / Mum Shackles. What's up?
Hello. Thank
Lovely
you.
to see you. And then this evening we have our friend Christian.
Hi.
He's here. He's ready to kill someone.
That's what he sounds like.
Yeah. And then over here we have my brother, Mr. Mike.
Yes, thank you. And right across from me, my brother, Chris.
Yes.
Ah.
And thank you.
And
look at that
unfortunately,
song.
no Jay tonight.
No Jay.
He's practicing to be that humble actor and a star.
Lucky.
Yeah, that's right.
Lucky.
That's right. He's going to be lucky.
Lucky and waiting for Godot.
When is that coming
It
up?
opens July 10th, which is a Thursday.
It's coming
it
up
may
soon.
be
Yeah.
next
Very
Thursday,
soon.
for all I know.
Very soon.
That's really
And it
cool.
runs around Bastille Day. So
Yeah. I think it's like 2 weekends.
Yeah, 2 weekends.
the 2 weekends around Bastille Day.
And I think you and me will be there on Thursday.
Yeah.
Opening
Whoa.
night.
So if you
Christian,
don't
I
have
don't know
anybody
if
to
you're
go
going to
to
be
it,
I'm going to be in South Carolina.
Oh, you know what? I'm going to be not there. I'm on the next Thursday.
Not
yeah.
opening night.
You're going to be in South Carolina? I'm going to be in South Carolina.
Where in South Carolina are you?
I'm going to be at this place called Polly's Island.
I'm not going to be there at all.
Well,
Where is that near? Is that near the Hilton
It's
Head?
It's near Charleston.
Gotcha.
It's like south of Myrtle Beach.
Gotcha.
is
Okay.
it a family place, a pirate place?
Pirate place.
It's a pirate
Yep,
place?
yep, full on. I just spend the week jumping off ships and putting swords in my mouth and that kind of.
good.
I
on
feel
our-
like
Hey, you
Merle's in it.
guys.
Yeah.
you're pulling my leg.
Yeah, no, it's totally a family
real
place.
thing.
We're doing a big family reunion. It's going to be super fun.
I mean, I would totally go on a full-on pirate vacation,
would.
though.
Well,
That sounds fun.
I almost signed our family up to go to do a pirate show.
Did they know? Did they know that?
No,
That
no,
would've been
no.
great.
Wait,
yeah.
were they going to do the show?
No,
Watch it.
just go watch it.
Okay.
You know, just watch people jump into water and there's 2 pirate ships and they attack each other and we'll feed you dinner. And I was like, well, that sounds like fun.
Oh, it's a dinner show.
I said, that sounds like fun. And then the price was like $69 for a plate.
That's it?
Okay.
Oh,
I mean,
you know
come
why?
on. Yeah.
Theater.
It's actual Somalian pirates. It's actually they're real pirates.
They take
and
you
they're
away.
they're like, we're going to rob you now.
The $69 is a ransom.
that's just a random number.
But it sounds
Not
like
all of your family will return.
So is it like Dixieland Stampede on water?
Yes, that's
Wow.
exactly what it is.
That sounds fun.
It does sound fun.
I was serious. I looked into it. If it was 20, I was in.
There you go.
$20.
More than 3 times that
Man.
new.
That's I told him, this is kind of personal. It doesn't matter. I told Mariana, I was like, you know, we were like looking at fun stuff to do and take the kids, you know, and they're like, well, we're gonna go to the beach, you know,
Yeah.
because everything that's the only free thing there is to do there, And that's all we're going to do when we're at the beach.
You can go look at the water.
Well, we don't have a beach here.
That's right.
Go to the beach because you're going someplace where they have something we don't have.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
The toes in the sand, the breeze in the
I love the beach.
face.
I spent this morning
I was going to
listening-
say hair, but what's the
No.
point?
I spent this morning listening to Jimmy Buffett to get me in the mood.
Yes.
Nice.
Hey,
Yeah.
we got a guy named Parrot here. Jimmy Buffett's a parrot head.
Oh.
That's wild.
I'm more related to the Scots parrots.
I like making fun of your name.
I've got 3. Christian. People make fun of that. Parrot is the last one, and my middle name is Lawn.
like what you put a house in?
No, it's pronounced that way, yes. But it's spelled laugh on. So my frickin' name is Christian Laugh On Parrot. Otherwise known as Beat Me Up on the Playground Parrot.
I'll be there every day.
Yeah.
This man went into comedy and is successful.
As a means of defense.
You can't punch me if you're laughing.
Where I
Okay,
work,
so you can. Oh, gosh.
currently where I work, there was a Howdy Shell before me. He doesn't work there anymore. His last name Howdy Shell, and they all called him Howdy. Okay, so when I got there, they were like, "Well, we can't call you Howdy because that other guy was Howdy." So they call me Bingo. Okay, but
does make sense.
But this one guy comes up to me and he goes,
Prophetic.
"You know, the other Howdy, not nearly as nice as you."
Oh.
I said, "Oh, thanks, man. That's good. That's good."
Sure thing, Bingo.
Yeah. these nicknames we get, they're so unassuming. Bingo and howdy, you know.
5-letter words.
Mike, what was yours growing up? Did you have a nickname?
Just no.
People called you Howdy.
I know people called me Howdy as well. Whenever we hung out together for the first time, like the folks calling me Howdy would look at him and go, Howdy Junior. I don't know, whatever.
Yeah.
It was weird.
Howdy, howdy.
Howdy, howdy.
Well, our friend Terry Turtle used to say, and this is true. He goes, "Howdy, he's so nice. You have to say hi to him twice. Hi, howdy.
Terry Turtle.
Terry
Cheers
Turtle.
to Terry
Cheers to
Turtle. God.
Hey, so while we're what's this
While you're
episode?
bounding about your names.
Yeah, what's this episode all about, Mike? What are we doing here?
We're just chatting. Today's the day of chatting.
Awesome.
It's the gang talking about stuff. No, actually, I'm excited.
We have an objective.
We have an objective.
and we need your help.
That's right. There is
This is big.
there is a grant available through the Harrisonburg Downtown Renaissance
Sweet.
that I'm going to be applying to.
Nice.
Arts Council, Mike.
Or, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
sometimes
let's
they
get it
had-
right.
I wasn't sure if they had one too. So I was like,
maybe,
okay.
Maybe they got one
But
too.
yeah, the Arts Council of the Valley's
Thank you.
grant cycle opens today,
Yeah.
July
There you
1st,
go.
2025. And if you don't apply for a grant, that means we have a better likelihood of getting one.
That's right. So
We need the money. Help us get the money.
I think, have noticed that this Bingo is Life podcast, Harrisonburg podcast, has turned into much more of a about the people and the things going on in Harrisonburg and just
Surrounding areas.
local
Yep.
scene and just, I don't know, we've talked to business owners and musicians and artists, theater people, singers, songwriters. I mean, we've really took a deep dive into the people who are in this like do-it-yourself culture of Harrisonburg and just anybody like, because we've talked with people in Stanton.
Bartenders?
Yeah, just local scene. It's awesome. And we want to continue this podcast, and we want to continue to focus on the people around us, and we're looking for a new name because we want to not that Bingo is Life is a bad name at all, but it was definitely much more focused on the show we do called Bingo is Life for Ruby's Arcade.
That's right.
But now maybe we start to separate a little bit into making the podcast its own thing. So I think we're looking for a little help on a name.
Yeah.
And we've got some ideas of our own, right?
We
that we
do.
want to share.
Well, first off,
But,
let's go ahead and tell you, hi, wonderful person listening to the sound of my
Wonderful,
voice.
wonderful person.
You can help us. We're going to give you an email address.
Yes, it's brothershowdyshell@gmail.com.
That's our little.
And I'll put it in the notes too, so you don't have to remember it.
So
Just go to the notes.
Yeah. So if you have a name, if you have anything, or if you have suggestions of things that you think we should maybe you like hearing us talk about, we're open. Please send us an email. Give us some name information, whatever you want to say. Nice stuff, please.
No, yeah. You can say mean things too.
Criticism.
But we're going to sit here for the next little bit and tell you what we're thinking. And you can even also say, hey, I like that, or I don't like that.
Now, first off, I'll tell you, this is a very difficult decision to make because there are about 1 billion podcasts.
1 billion.
It turns out that everyone on Earth has a podcast now.
Congratulations.
So it's awesome that we can do that.
Instant gratification. Sound of your own voice.
Yeah, that's right. However, we have pushed ourselves to over 120 episodes at this point.
Yeah.
So we're doing really well.
Yeah.
And we want the name to reflect, something about what we do. And it's difficult when you talk to a local musician, say, hey, would you like to come to our podcast? Because we like to talk to local people. And they say, what's it called? It's called Bingo is Life. And which is great. It's funny. It's quirky. But it has nothing to do with bingo.
You mean that second Howdy Show guy that I knew way back when?
Oh, yeah. Bingo. Oh, yeah. The second Howdy Show.
Yeah.
What
it's called a callback.
I definitely have seen comments on the YouTube channel that we have where the question mark was just, this isn't about bingo.
No, man, it's avant-garde. Bingo is life, and life is everything, and you just gotta let it happen, man.
Yeah,
just gotta let the episode wash over you, and you'll figure out why bingo is life eventually.
Yeah, that's what we hope. So yeah. Anyways, I guess we're trying to look for names that maybe say a little bit about what we're doing. We love the idea of being quirky and kind of nonsensical. But yeah, we're just looking for ideas. What do we got so far?
Oh boy, are you ready?
Oh, I'm ready.
Here we go.
All right.
We got a list.
Oh, we do have a list.
We wrote them down, right?
Okay, yeah.
Oh, no.
Actually, no, we didn't write them down.
Everyone's
I've
just
got
blank.
One. No, I got one. I got one.
Okay.
So we had this one. One of our earlier ideas was, have you heard the humans?
Have you heard the humans? Yeah.
Yeah.
I do like that.
Yeah, that's
nice.
But it might be too long.
Might be too long. And how does it sound when somebody goes, welcome to Have You Heard the Humans?
Yeah. I kind of imagine
it's not bad
being more robotic. Like, have you heard the humans?
I just keep hearing it to the tune of Send in the Clowns. And it's really different.
that is
Have
different.
you heard the humans?
Yeah.
Oh, what was that band? Naked down, deep down.
Not sure.
It sounds,
Chipmunks?
I was so close.
it sounds like you're listening to Delilah and driving into a tunnel.
Oh, the Bee Gees.
Yes.
Yeah.
How can
Oh, you're thinking.
you heard
Yeah.
that you heard?
You heard the humans. That was more of a dying ferret than the Bee Gees.
So if you like that that
But you're
podcast
thinking,
name,
what would you do with
just
a broken heart?
let us
Yeah.
know.
Exactly.
You know.
How
Yes.
can you mend a broken heart? Yeah, okay. How can a loser ever win? Yeah.
And we just lost all our listeners.
No,
Hey,
sorry.
you're still here. We've
All right,
got
well,
other
if
names.
you're still here, the email address is
brothershowdyshell@gmail.com.
feel good about it. Feel good about it. Just write us something.
We'll put that in the notes and maybe even a form to fill
Yeah,
out if
I'm
you want to
gonna
go that
work
far.
on a form.
All right, what's
What's
it?
it?
Mom Shackles likes forms.
Yeah.
I like forms.
Do
Yeah.
we got another name?
Yeah.
Let's
I think we do.
The one we cooked up tonight?
Yeah, let's
Gonna
do
go
it.
with that one?
Yeah.
I wrote it down. I need to pull that. Go to the notes.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So this is an acronym for the name Howdy.
Mm.
We think
H-O.
would be kind of fun.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that would be the goal. We've only got 3 words that we really locked down. But if it spells howdy, it could be, here's our world down yonder. The D and the Y we're struggling with. And it's been quite a fun ride.
Uh-huh.
So we're thinking about, Here's our world.
Here's our world.
How?
Maybe just the 3 words. Here's our world. Meaning, and we would stress the word our. Here's our world.
Yeah, like welcome to our world. Here's our world.
Our world.
And I do like the how because we're in a band that's called Dr. How.
That's
Our
right.
last name's
Howdy Shell.
Doubling down on the how.
Yeah. So
Double
there's
down on the how.
there's some fun, and then also the what did we say? Here's our world. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah,
Here's
sure.
our world, dear yokel.
Dear yokel.
Finding the Y word has been of a struggle.
Dear.
Yeah,
Dear's
yeah.
a good one. I like that
Dear,
one.
delightful.
Here's
Delicious.
our world, damn Yankee.
Damn
No,
Yankees.
not good. Okay.
It could be.
Here's our world. I like Here's our world.
Yeah.
That's a fun one.
That's
Yeah.
really
All right.
But really, we need the feedback. We've got. This is dedicated to you, dear listener.
I know. And I want to say this is what is awesome is that we are consistently getting over 100 of you.
Yes,
Thank
that's right.
you.
Thank
Per
you.
episode.
Awesome.
That's awesome.
Hi, thanks.
Yeah. So this is all right. So if we get 99 responses, wouldn't that be amazing?
Yes, yes, it would.
If we get 2, wouldn't that be amazing?
Yes, equally amazing.
Please get 2. I'm gonna email it. I'm gonna.
Maybe
I got
I'll
some
put
ideas.
one in anonymously.
I got some ideas.
I'll respond for my 3 email addresses.
Tony the painter. I know you're hearing this right
Hey,
now.
Tony.
Yeah. That's Mom Shackles. That's right.
Christian had a good
Oh,
recommendation
yeah.
when he came in.
I think we call it Rebecca De Mornay.
Ah, yes.
No,
It might be a little confusing at
Sure,
first, but
sure.
I think they'll get it.
Hopefully she'd be on board.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just ride her coattails to success.
Absolutely. Go those coattails.
They are flapping in the breeze.
As a somewhat of a late comer to the whole podcast thing, I got to have this a view of this kind of from an outside point of view. It's a real podcast. It is.
Hey, we
you
did
know
it.
what I mean?
It's a real
right?
thing.
It's really well produced. It's
Oh,
well
you're too
edited.
kind.
It is. It's really good. And I also like the fact too that there are a lot of podcasts out there. This isn't something that's trying to be something else. So a huge part of this name change is to make it reflect what it has become.
Yeah, what it has
really
been.
is.
That's right.
And
I would agree.
the guests are really cool. I love the fact that it's kind of like what you said. It's a smorgasbord of different types of guests, but they all have something to do with just kind of what's happening in this really cool, really cool area. And I've got friends who visit Harrisonburg from they come here for the first time from New Jersey or something like that, or the Ozarks.
Very, very popular.
I just
area
wanted to
visit.
say the Ozarks.
Yeah.
Sure.
And it just is this is a really cool happening little town without it being Northern Virginia. No slight on Northern Virginia.
I'll slide it. I live there.
But it other than that it sucks. But
Thank you.
no, I liked kind of what Mum Shackles was saying. Idea I had is howdy from the Berg.
Howdy from the bird.
It's a way to say hi from the middle of this really cool place. But I think it does this sort of the same thing as
it acknowledges it more acknowledges the small town aspect of it, and the fact that we're telling stories during slice of life with our town. And I mean, this could be any town. Yeah. It's our town.
That's another thing that it's interesting to me is when you talk about niche and you're trying to figure out who is an ideal audience, and I love Harrisonburg. I obviously believe that Harrisonburg is an ideal audience, but I think that the kind of people we talk to and the kind of stories we share and the things that we just talk about, I think that that belongs to everyone.
Totally.
It's a human experience, especially if you're in a smaller town.
Yep.
Not just Harrisonburg, but any small town.
Any burg, any ville.
Yeah, right,
Totally.
Right.
Yep.
A ton. I also feel like something that we started that I kind of realized maybe about this time last year was that we're sort of collecting an oral history. It's an oral history collection of a snapshot of our town right now. Our town has some interesting history. Every town has interesting history, whether it's problematic or cool or just ho-hum or whatever. But it's cool to have a snapshot. I like to look at old pictures of our town and be like, oh man,
right.
that was really cool when it wasn't a parking lot.
Yeah.
So just taking that and being like, hey, at this moment in history, these were some things that were going on in that town. These were the people who were living, and these were the people that were making those things happen. And just getting to connect with them and hear like, oh yeah, that guy did see a ghost in a hallway at a weird house near your house. Yeah. You know, it's just little stuff.
I think so. I think I'll specifically be talking about that in the grant because it was someone from the Arts Council that mentioned that, you know, in us talking about Harrisonburg, we are archiving its history,
oral history,
and not just, you know, it's you know, not just what was, but what's happening right now gets archived for the future. I think that's kind of cool.
And sure, okay, so somebody may be passing a bill, and somebody may be building a very important monument, and things like that. But I want to hear maybe not their dirty little secret, but maybe something funny that they encountered on the way to work, or just what's happening with their day or their hangnails or whatever. I like to hear the real human side of the story.
100%.
Just thinking about when you, and this is going to be a little morose, but when you read a eulogy or an obituary, you know, the cut and dry ones, but you know, that's giving you the accounts of the history, but not the true person.
Sure.
And you're not capturing the true person. And it's kind of cool that we're getting recordings of people's voices.
Yeah.
Because some people, you lose them and then you never get to hear their voice again.
Right.
And I love our guests. I hope you all live forever, whatever you want to do.
I don't think any of our guests have died, right?
Oh, God. Guys, I'm sorry.
We're good there.
Sorry. I didn't mean to bring it to that level. But you have an account of someone and a snapshot of them. And
yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah.
And it's cool to know, like, hey, I didn't get to hang out with that friend this week, or I moved away, and maybe I can hear some stories from home, you know, and then traipsing off of that. One of the podcasts that got me into listening to podcasts is called Welcome to Night Vale, and it is about a surrealist town. It's just totally fictional, but it's a very silly account of a town, and it's coming from all sorts of perspectives, like maybe it's the guy with the weather, or it's a very silly show. But I feel like Harrisonburg also has a little blend of that in, because this town is weird.
Oh, it's
weird
peculiar.
Things happen.
Yeah, you're right.
And we're entering Towny Summer, and Towny Summer is a time when wild things happen. You just the synchronicity of a small town where you encounter someone and you know you encountered them before and you don't know their name, but you saw them here.
Yeah.
And they're always here. Have they always been here? Maybe.
Yeah.
Right.
Where did they come from?
Right.
Yeah.
The perpetual people of Harrisonburg.
I also appreciate, I struggle with, because I don't know how important it would be, you know, months or years from now, but like we often talk about things happening, you know, tomorrow or this weekend. I think it's important to continue talking about those things. And maybe historically it'll be more important, you know, just to go, that's right, that band used to play there.
Yeah. Like we always are asking questions like, didn't Bonnie Raitt show up at the 9:30 Club?
Yeah,
you know, and there's just oral history accounts of that. Like there are a couple maybe articles and whatnot, but you know, it's cool to just be that happened.
Speaking of Bonnie Raitt, I think we can find another guest that could give us another story about Bonnie Raitt at the Elbow Room.
Ooh,
we had a conversation about Bonnie with the guy who was the
Bill Kiger.
Well, that's who I think we should get on board.
Yeah,
to tell his story. But the guy we were talking to was the movie the stunt guy.
Oh,
I can't remember his name. Stunt guy.
Oh yeah,
stunt guy Steve.
Steve.
He had some good stories.
Love to have him back.
Yeah.
Well, Steve, if you're listening, vote for a name and also come back.
Vote for a name.
There's huge history in this town, and I think it's just as important to have the history that has nothing to do with famous people, but they're just great local legend stories.
Right.
Anything to do with Terry Turtle, anything to do with most of the folks that were at the grill.
Yeah.
But there's also, I mean, this is where Old Crow Medicine Show started. This is the home.
Oh yeah,
home
we should
turf.
talk. I bet we can catch on here when next time he's sliding through here.
Absolutely, I remember him playing open mic at the grill. You know, first place I saw Larry Keel.
Right.
Yeah, it's really
Well, my understanding is this town was kind of seen as a place between the north and the south in the country that acts could come to on a weekday to do a show. When they're moving to the next big town, and they could stop in here. And I look forward to hearing more stories about those kind of.
I believe they call it the Boston to Austin.
Yeah, the Boston to Austin.
Yeah, it was Harrisonburg's on that little I guess they go to Charlottesville now. I guess. I don't know.
And well, you know what? I'd love to hear more from Waynesboro as well. I think Waynesboro is an up and coming town. They've got a new venue where they're starting to invite some very interesting musicians, and I look forward to seeing what they do there. I read an incredible article. I'll try to share it about Waynesboro. Going, hey, this town's got something going on too. So I think that's neat. Now it's kind of seen as a suburb of Charlottesville in some ways, but
totally.
It's really got
What's
its own
the
identity.
I think it's getting there. It's
the Foundry.
the Foundry.
The Foundry. Okay,
Yeah.
I've still not been there, and I hear it's super.
And the
cool.
brewery is
Basic City.
Basic City. Yeah.
I went to Basic City, and they hadn't before they built the Foundry, and they just had a cool space in
Yes,
there. So
absolutely.
I'm like, oh, they made more.
I saw great acts when it was just Basic City, and they just had what looked like a basement, not a basement room, where they just stuck the bands to play, and it was awesome.
Yeah.
Just old equipment sitting around, like, okay, let's play in a band here.
Do they still have all the like games? Because when I was there, they had was it? Really cool arcade game.
Yeah, right. I'm not sure whether they're still there or not. They might be, but I mean, they've really turned that place into an interesting venue. And as far as bands and just performances, I think it's going to be a neat place to be.
Well, okay, throw out another one though. If you've noticed, Weir's Cave, the Alpine Goat, which we're playing there on July 4th.
Shameless plug. But plugs. It's time for plugs.
But they're getting all kinds of acts. They just called it they kicked off their summer with a AC/DC tribute band, and I saw the videos. I'm trying to see what the stage is like. And it looked fun.
It's a beautiful open field with a beautiful big stage, and I mean, it makes you think that like thousands of people could be there.
Right.
But it's so laid back. And you are surrounded by the beautiful mountainside.
Right.
It's just it's really cool.
And this is in Weir's Cave, which is not too far. So the beauty of having Massanutten, having what's going on around us, let's say in Stanton and Waynesboro, all this stuff I think is still open for us discussing.
Yeah, absolutely.
These people who are doing interesting things within that area. So what's our three names? Where are we at now? We got Have You Heard the Humans?
Have You Heard the Humans?
Mm-hmm. We got
Howdy from the Berg or
Howdy from the Berg.
Howdy from the Berg.
From the Berg.
And
But I mean, I really like Howdy from the Berg, and that's
like
what I'll
Here's
be
Our
voting
World.
for. But Here's Our World.
And
is
then
the other one.
Here's Our World.
We also had one that was Behind the Berg, but that felt suggestive.
back up that bird.
Back up that bird.
That's good. Yeah. So
okay, decided. We've decided our name. Back up that bird.
Wow.
Get behind me, Berg.
So I guess, we are looking for feedback. Please, dear listener, engage with us.
Did you have one? There's three.
No.
There's
Oh,
four
no.
people.
I think it was.
workshopped.
I think that was.
Yeah,
That was
those
all of
are
Mike's
the
not,
top three.
Mike's not wading into the water.
I think I was a part of all three of them.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Gotcha.
He
Okay.
was an integral part of the entire process.
I did hit the record button. Thank
right.
you.
That's
Thank
He
you.
plugged it all in,
I did plug it all
lined
in.
it all up,
Yep.
got all the levels
What I do.
good.
So yeah, engage. Please let us know.
Yep.
We'll put. I guess I'll preemptively say this. We will soon have a website.
What?
We will soon be able to sell some bingo merchandise, some Bingo is Life merchandise.
Cool.
Which we might be able to tie into whatever we decide the name of this podcast will be.
Yeah.
There's
And then
just,
you'll also find out where Dr. Howe and
Yeah.
Business to Live is playing on that website. You'll find out where the Basement Rebellion is playing. On that
Right.
Yes.
So I mean, we have
it's going to be a hub of
maybe
just
we could
awesome.
even add
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
anything.
Improv
Anything.
stuff.
Yeah, improv stuff.
Just kind of a hub for a place for people to
Yeah.
a website to stop by and check out sometimes.
And I can tell you, I know that
My dance performances.
Sure.
Interactive butter dance. That's what I'm doing.
What?
Butter
There's
dance.
butter?
There's butter and dancing.
It's just Caleb Stein sitting there. Butter.
We're not going to go any farther with those visuals.
I wanna know
Hey,
more
have
about
you
that.
seen Caleb Stein's new merch, the butter hat?
I love the butter hat.
I do too.
Should I put a link?
Yeah, put a link to that.
Is it-
Try to sell his butter hat.
What is? Tell us about this butter hat.
Well, we
Does
got
it look
to
like
him.
butter?
We got well.
Is it soft like
it's
butter?
It's a stick.
He's got
on
a great
on a
song.
green hat.
I
He's
have
got a
seen
great
it,
hat called Butter that I think is probably his hit. And
I'm eating butter.
it's a fun song, and the hat is fun. It's this nice green. I believe the folks at the market made it.
Oh.
So it's made locally, I believe, and Caleb Stein is like just a wonderful human. So go check out Butter and
Yes.
buy a hat.
Awesome.
There you go.
But,
We got to get him on here. He's on.
Yeah.
Oh.
Been here
He
a
stopped
couple-
in once,
He stopped very briefly.
but it was a brief, like, hey,
Yeah.
him and the Ducks came in at the same time.
Why not? Yeah. So if you have any guest suggestions,
Yes,
as
that's
well.
a good idea too.
So if you think, oh man, this person is doing something, you should talk to this person. Just let us know.
yeah,
So
absolutely.
so that's what we're looking for now. Help us out with the name, or if you have an opinion, and if you have people that you think we should interview and talk to on here,
yes.
there you go.
And if you can produce or record or be the host of a podcast
Yes,
as well.
that'd be great.
I can do this better than you boys.
If I could just give you an address for you to send us a check, that would be.
Oh man,
That would be great.
Oh, if you'd like to sponsor this
Yeah.
podcast,
I guess that's true.
Actually, that's
That's not a bad idea.
we could do ads. We could do
if you
some ads.
currently we only have one sponsor.
Well, our sponsor, Ruby's Arcade,
Ruby's
has
Arcade.
probably made about $1 billion from this podcast.
yeah.
I think.
Do you want to?
That's probably
Do you want a
close.
part of that?
Return on your investment.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
pretty high.
You want in on that bill? Get it?
I know that we will continue with our social media stuff, but I know that I personally myself, I hate social media. I hate
Yeah.
having to use it in order to connect to people. But I want to connect with people,
Yeah,
and
that Facebook
we'll continue
is
to
catching
do
on.
that. Yeah,
it's catching on.
yeah,
Very
yeah.
fun.
Catching on, but it's also catching on fire. A little
Yeah, it's
bit. So,
catching
like,
on fire.
I mean, this is also going to sound dark because that's what I'm doing today.
Wow.
Hi, welcome to Morose Mum Shackles. Time.
Who else is dead?
Facebook. That's who. Just crawling right into the grave with MySpace.
Well, I'm
and-
hoping.
but yeah.
I am hoping when we get the website up and running, that we can build a
Community.
a community there, a little
Maybe an email list?
Yeah, an email list,
Yeah.
so that we can send people out things to say, hey, here's something awesome going on.
Maybe or we can all just meet on Nathan Moore's.
Oh man, yeah.
Yeah.
Nathan, we're talking to you now.
Yeah,
We're
that's it.
colonizing your
Coming
thing.
over. We're coming over to your thing, Nathan's land.
That's
Oh.
right.
Yeah. Anyways, what's it called? A Discord? No,
Nathan's land. Yeah,
it's a Discord
site.
server. Is that what
he does have a Discord server.
Yeah, and that's where they all get on there and meet.
How does a Discord server work?
The young kids know about it.
I'll ask Oliver. We'll
Get
figure
us
it out.
on that Discord, Chris. We might have a chance.
Does he have a Substack?
That's funny. I actually don't. What is the Substack? What is that?
Substack is it's a lower echelon of stack.
Oh, it's just
Yeah, below the stack, I believe.
The-
is
I
the
have no
etymology.
idea.
It's the Dom stack you got to watch out for.
Oh.
They will beat you down.
Do you know the Substack? What is it?
I know people that are on it and they like it. It's like it feels like maybe an alternative for Instagram.
Oh,
The pictures, a thing on. Guys,
I have never
There's
felt
our
older
depth.
in my life.
We're out
I
of our
am-
depth.
Yeah.
you came here for facts. You came to the wrong place.
And then there's also Blue Sky.
Sky.
Blue Sky.
Yeah.
Blue Sky. Okay, good. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not on Blue Sky either.
All sorts.
neither.
Yeah. I feel like just we're in a moment right now where the social medias are figuring out whether that's the way people are going to continue to
Yeah.
communicate. And
Yeah.
there's a bubble that's I feel like the bubble is fizzling, and I don't know what the next way for humans to collectively communicate is going to be. So
this podcast,
this podcast, I don't know. Like,
so if you want in on the bottom level, folks,
bottom level.
I think having a community and having a way to connect with people right now is really important, so that you can connect with people when we figure out how the heck we're all supposed to connect with.
Well, there's a couple things we've talked about. Being authentic.
Sorry,
get plastic.
Yeah.
The
microplastic in you, the microplastic in me.
Sorry.
I was trying to do the magic in you, but it wasn't too many syllables.
That was very good.
I don't think it was. But no.
I like the idea that in the future, I think authentic or authenticity is going to be more valuable. Because there's so much that AI can do now, and we've just kind of talked about that before in previous episodes. And we've actually had an AI episode.
Yeah, it's a really good one too.
Talk about this podcast. It was weird.
They're finding out too with AI that like it's just regenerating what it was told.
Sure.
Some of it's learning, but then some of it is just starting to repeat things to the point of them not even being intelligible anymore. So I'm over here like, yes, choke on your own tail. Then I won't have to learn to use you in a work setting. It's laziness, really.
I don't know if that was like evil or like an energy laugh. That was good. Yes.
They're in trouble because they're in MySpace tonight. So
good.
They don't know what they're in for.
We still haven't divulged where we are.
That's right. Are we keeping it a secret, or do you want to?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
It's full of
I like it.
ghosts.
Ha
Keep it a secret until they give you money.
Sorry, dear listener. We're in a secret place.
I was going to give a hint.
Okay.
Yeah. A room without windows.
Yeah, there
a
are
room
no
with
windows.
a lot of doors.
Yeah.
There you go.
I'm not sure if it's a demon or a dog looking at me right now.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
It's a gargoyle.
Oh,
I got one. I got a good.
Okay.
The name of the place rhymes with Smofflesmouse.
We do need to record at a Waffle House someday. Wouldn't that be fun?
It would be fun.
What could go wrong?
No more Waffle House in
The
Harrison.
demon or the dog was the cook?
No more Waffle House in Harrison.
That was the scrambled.
This is breaking news to Mom Shackles. The Waffle House on Route 33 closed.
What?
Gone. No.
What?
No more Waffle House.
Got choked out by Jimmy John.
When
I
did
don't
it-
know. I don't know. Yeah, it's some weird place. I went to a Waffle House in Richmond recently.
Yeah.
And after,
Why?
He wanted to fight.
Well,
Did you?
three factors.
Because he was scattered, smothered, covered, junk, topped, diced, ready for more.
And chunked. It's like the
Chunked.
Scotch had something to do with it. Friends. 3
Are
a.m.
they serving scotch at Waffle House
at
now?
3 a.m.?
In
No.
Richmond.
And I believe when the car pulled up, I believe my statement was, "We have a Waffle House?" And I ordered a steak.
Yes.
And
Amen, brother.
I requested it medium rare.
No!
Yeah.
And the guy cooking it was behind. I couldn't see him. And the people that I was with who finished crying, laughing. And then they said, "I don't think it's going to be medium rare." I said, "Why not?" They said, "Because it didn't come out of the package that way." I digress.
And then
That was
whatever they gave you, you were like, "Thank you, Connie."
Wait, can you still smoke in there? No, you can't.
You can't even smoke in France now.
What? Is that
Yeah,
real?
no. I know that you can't smoke in France, but I didn't know the Waffle House in Harrisonburg was closing. Christian, what is wrong with the news? I need a better platform to learn things.
All I know is that you sounded like an 80-year-old man.
You can't even smoke in France. The most commie of all places.
Because I had to say it. I couldn't take a breath first. So the old man came out.
Oh my goodness.
All right, so we're there, right?
We are
I
there.
think we're there.
Yeah, we're
All
there.
right, so
That's
folks,
Rebecca De Mornay it is.
please.
Time to go make a form.
Go ahead and email us or if you see us on
The street.
on the street, on the street.
Come up and say, shake you by the shoulders and say,
I've got a podcast name,
Here
and
it
it
is.
goes like this. Hit it.
Put your podcast name here on the dotted line. We don't have nothing because we've
Here. No, or maybe he might run up to me and be like, here, take this $100 bill and say my name at the end of your podcast.
Yeah, right.
We'll do that too.
Thank you, Ruby's Arcade.
That's right. Oh, Ruby's Arcade.
Yeah.
$1 billion and $1 they've made off of us now.
All right, good times. Good
Excellent.
times.
Thanks, everyone. And also, should we also say this is just a thank you for listening to
Oh, absolutely. I hope this continues for 1,000 years.
Wow.
Yeah. Is there anything else to say? Are we good?
Mom Shackles, any dark notes?
Anything about death you want to add before we leave?
I hope it goes on for 1,000 years when we're all ash.
I hope this goes on for 1,000 years if the technology lasts that long.
See ya.
Have a wonderful night. Good
I'm
night.
going to start carving this in stone so it lasts.
Bingo is Life, a post-bingo Harrisonburg podcast, is brought to you by the Brothers How to Show and our friends at Ruby's Arcade in downtown Harrisonburg, Virginia. If you've enjoyed the show and feel it's worth spreading a little joy in this world, please tell just one person that you like this podcast. Word of mouth, more than any other form of promotion, is how creative works get noticed and sustain themselves. Thank you, Andrew Hickey, for that bit of wisdom, and thank you, listeners, for being part of the fun.